Mary was 45. Some of her old friends looked younger, more vibrant. They frequented spas, yoga studios, organic cafes. Their toned bodies and smooth skin spoke of self-care and balance. But Mary? She barely recognized herself anymore. She had married Nick when she was just 18. It wasn't love, at least not the kind that made your heart race. After a few months of casual dating, he proposed, and Mary said yes, thinking it was the right thing to do. In the early years, the differences between them were easy to overlook. Nick loved noisy weekends with friends, beer flowing freely, laughter spilling late into the night. Mary, who grew up quietly reading under the covers, preferred calm evenings at home, a novel in one hand and tea in the other. After graduating from a small liberal arts college in Ohio, Mary found work as a librarian. The pay was modest, but she loved the quiet dignity of the work. Meanwhile, Nick worked at a local auto plant. When the factory started having production issues, Nick was placed on unpaid leave more often than not. Money became tight. Their daughter, Lucy, was still a toddler then, prone to frequent illnesses that demanded expensive medication. Mary noticed Nick slipping away, not just emotionally, but physically too. He spent hours holed up in his buddy's garage, fixing cars that never seemed to leave. Then the missing cash started. At first, Mary thought she misplaced it. Later, she stopped asking questions. When she timidly suggested he find temporary work, maybe drive for a delivery service, Nick barked, "Why should I? You're the one always busy. Keep doing what you're good at." She cried quietly at night, counting the bills that never added up. She picked up extra shifts shelving books, worked weekends at a laundromat, even started selling second-hand goods at flea markets during her lunch breaks. Lucy grew older, and Mary still carried the weight of the family on her shoulders. As the years dragged on, Nick quit the plant altogether. He found sporadic work with a construction crew that paid cash under the table but offered no stability. Mary was terrified to even think of divorce. What would the neighbors say? What about her reputation at the church? When Lucy turned 20, she married Jake, a charming but aimless young man who soon revealed himself to be a heavy drinker. Mary recognized the signs immediately but kept quiet, convincing herself it was Lucy's life to live. When Lucy became pregnant, the financial strain grew unbearable. Jake lost job after job. Their mortgage payments fell behind. Lucy's university tuition was still outstanding. Mary worked harder, sacrificing her own health, her dreams, even her sense of identity. There was never time for herself. She wore plain clothes, grays, browns, blacks, colors that didn't show stains from endless work. She hadn't bought a new dress in years. Her shoes were worn flat from standing on them day after day. She couldn't even remember the last time she used moisturizer or colored her graying hair. Then came the evening that changed everything. After her shift at the library, Mary stopped at the local Walmart to pick up groceries. She waited nearly half an hour in line, her cart heavy with budget staples, bread, milk, generic cereal. Two teenagers, barely 16, brazenly cut in front of her. "Excuse me," Mary said, trying to keep her voice steady. "There's a line, you know." One of them turned around, smirking. "Relax, Grandma. What else you got to do anyway? You're probably retired or something." Mary felt as if someone had slapped her. She got home, dropped the bags on the kitchen floor, and went straight to the bathroom mirror. She examined herself critically. The frizzy graying hair, the deep lines etched around her mouth, the tired eyes, the sagging clothes. Had she really let herself go so completely? She remembered being the girl everyone adored. In high school, boys fought over who would carry her books. She had golden hair, bright blue eyes, skin that glowed like a sunrise. Tears blurred her vision. She couldn't live like this anymore. Something had to change. She deserved better. The next morning, after tossing and turning all night, Mary made a plan. She counted the emergency cash she had hidden away over the years, money meant for home repairs that never got done, and decided, no more fixing walls, it's time to fix me. First stop, the beauty salon. She nearly chickened out when she stood in the doorway, intimidated by the sleek, modern decor and the polished women flipping through fashion magazines. But a friendly receptionist welcomed her with a warm smile and a cup of coffee. Claire, the stylist, listened patiently as Mary explained what she wanted, or rather, what she didn't want. I need to feel alive again. Claire suggested a rich auburn color that would bring warmth back to Mary's complexion. A chic bob replaced the limp, uneven hair she had chopped herself over the kitchen sink for years. You're gonna love it, Claire promised. Next, a facial. Then a manicure and pedicure. A stylist named Hannah helped her with simple makeup tricks, how to brighten her eyes, how to add a touch of natural blush to her cheeks. They even found her a soft pink lipstick that made her look instantly more vibrant. Hours later, Mary barely recognized herself. She looked radiant. Not 20 again, but not invisible either. She saw herself, a woman who still had dreams and strength and beauty left. Encouraged, Mary ventured into a small boutique across the street. For once, she didn't head straight for the clearance rack. She bought 2 dresses, a pair of fitted jeans, a soft cashmere sweater, and real leather shoes. She even splurged on some matching lingerie, something she hadn't owned in decades. When she returned home, Nick glanced up from his recliner, beer in hand. His eyes widened. What the hell did you do to yourself? Who you trying to impress? He barked. And where'd you get the money, huh? Mary smiled coolly. I did it for me. And it's none of your business anymore. Nick's face reddened. He opened his mouth to retort, but Mary turned away, already dialing Lucy. When Lucy arrived, she gasped. Mom! You look amazing. What happened? Mary laughed, really laughed, for the first time in years. I just remembered I'm a woman, honey. And that I deserve happiness too. They talked long into the night. Mary told Lucy about her decision, no more living like a beast of burden, no more sacrificing her future for ungrateful men. I'll always be there for you and any grandkids you bless me with, Mary said. But you're an adult now. Your life, your choices. I won't carry the whole world on my back anymore. You shouldn't either. The next morning, Mary sat Nick down. I'm filing for divorce, she said calmly. I'm done financing your laziness. From now on, I'm living for myself. Nick sputtered, but Mary didn't care. His words no longer had the power to hurt her. She had already applied for an administrative coordinator position at a respected company downtown. A real job. A future. Maybe, if life was kind, even a new love one day. As Mary stepped outside, the sun kissed her skin. She straightened her new jacket, feeling the lightness in her chest. Her heart beat with hope, not fear. She wasn't lost anymore. She was found, by herself.